Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Tour de Kart, a Mario Kart Tour channel and podcast. We're a family. We love playing Mario Kart Tour, so we wanted to do a podcast together.
Hello, I'm Angela's brother, Mark.
Hi, I'm Angela's sister, Kristal.
And I am Angela's husband, Ryan.
And I am Angela. So I wanted to just take a minute and explain to you, our listeners and watchers, kind of like what we are as a channel. So on YouTube, we're kind of a visual channel like everybody else. But when we initially had this concept, we thought that it would be really cool to do a podcast because we all like podcasts and we all do podcast listening, like say in a commute, like when you're driving around, or like maybe you're busy doing something else with your hands, like housework or a project. That podcasts really are easy to take with you, especially like our week 1, week 2s are like an hour or something. So we thought the length of that, all the topics we discussed and the length of those episodes would really fit well with the podcast. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you might kind of maybe go over to the podcast. We're pretty much on all the podcast platforms to just kind of, get the feel for us at just listening. I edit and produce all the podcast stuff. So a lot of work goes into that. So it's actually a very clean version of what we record. So just kind of to let you guys know sort of what we're about. We're not just YouTube or just the podcast. We're kind of both, but we kind of originally wanted to do just a podcast. So that's why we
make mistakes, Angela. You have to constantly correct us.
None of us ever say or ah, do we?
Never.
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't know. And
what's the first topic, guys?
So yeah, I just want to let you guys know, like, look for us on podcasts. If you love to listen to podcasts, you found us on YouTube, or vice versa. If you're listening to us as a podcast, try YouTube because you can see our pipe pulls, you can see some of our more visual designs and stuff. So please go check everything out. So we are in the Singapore tour, week 1. Singapore tour will go from Wednesday, January 12th, which is today when we're recording, and it will end Tuesday, January 25th at midnight Central Time. So this is just a one-off tour. It's not part of a celebration or anything else. It's inspired by Singapore, which is, maybe Kristal knows, is officially called the Republic of Singapore. I wanted to know a little bit more about Singapore. It's a country in Asia. Its population is 5.686 million people, which I think it said it was the second most dense population. It's actually one of the safest cities in the world with a beautiful warm climate. And Kristal did visit Singapore. So Kristal, do you want to kind of explain that we're going to do a video later to look for our next video, kind of what you had come up with a concept for Singapore?
Yeah. You know how everyone likes looking at other people's vacation photos. You know how fun that is. So I thought, let's do that. I have some photos from Singapore and I recognized racing today, some of the things they put into the track. So I thought, if you're interested, I could point out some of the landmarks and give you a little virtual tour of Singapore. But don't worry, not too many photos. We'll keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Kristal, on the Singapore track, if there were some matchups there of what you had seen and what they're featuring on this new Singapore track variations or not.
Yeah, like those cannons that shoot you up in the air.
Yeah, there are no cannons, as you might have guessed. But yeah,
That's
there's
not how they get around there.
No.
That's disappointing.
No ramps either, really, that I saw.
Hmm.
Yeah, but there are some real landmarks.
Cool.
Right. We'll get into it.
Cool. So I wanted to touch on some of the announcements in your news section. And one of the first announcement that caught my attention was there's a new total points challenge set up where there are 2 total points challenge cards. One starts at 350 and then the other one goes all the way to 900,000. So it says, literally, like quoting what the announcement was, it says starting this tour. Didn't say only this tour or just this tour. It says starting this tour. And there's a total of 18 rubies on the card now. So that, I believe that's an increase.
Wowza.
Yeah, it used to be 9.
600 to 900. You guys are gonna have to work.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to 900.
I looked at 900 and the prizes aren't that great. So I was like, if I can't make it, it'll be
It's like
okay.
three rubies from 2 to 900 for some.
Yeah.
Mark and I got this.
So you guys, if you're looking at this, I'm gonna like jump the gun like Mark likes to do with the rating the tour. My crazy thing's happening right now. So if you go and look at your challenge, your total points challenge 2 card, at 900 points, they're giving you 3 rubies. And does anybody else know what it's paired with?
Point boost tickets.
Point boost tickets.
A 1,500 coin value.
So this is my crazy thing. So you have someone work so hard to literally, be 100,000 off from 1 million, and you give them points boost tickets.
But you get 3 rubies. No, it's just like
Yeah.
counterproductive, right? If you're grinding that hard to get that up there, you're gonna be like maximizing all your characters' points anyway. So like those tickets on top of it are pretty useless.
Well, my other
Well-
question is, what can you buy with 3 rubies?
You can almost do one pull.
You can't do anything.
You can almost do coin rush.
This blows my mind that they give you 3 rubies at a time. I don't
Well,
understand it.
I mean, just the rewards for 800, reaching 800 and 900,000. I mean, it's 1,000 coins, 3 rubies, 10 item tickets, and then the 5 each point boost tickets. That's not, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's
So
a severe drop off from 600 and 700.
So that's my crazy thing, guys. I can repeat it later, but I think it's absolutely nuts. I was going to the top at the 900, was like, ooh, is like another high-end ticket, is a high-end points cap ticket. Like, what is it? I was like, points boost?
Let's get to the main event. I want to talk about the new driver.
Okay, Mark. The other 2 things I want to mention is the Coins of Plenty will be on Tuesdays and Saturdays, just like always, like what we were doing before the event last tour. And the tokens are collected on the course this time. So if you're looking how to get tokens, they're just put in as regular coins and they're green. So week 1 pipe, Mark, who's in it?
A boomerang. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
honestly can't
Coin
believe
box,
it.
now boomerang. Back-to-back tours. I don't know if anyone has any rubies left. Like,
Difficult.
yeah.
For now, I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
I
it's
remember on our YouTube video, people were commenting on what they thought his skill would be. And I don't believe anyone said boomerang. And then we put up on Instagram today a little survey, like who was surprised by him having a boomerang. And 70% of our Instagram followers that responded said they were mind blown. So
Yeah.
it surprised a lot of people.
Mark, didn't you say though, I believe when we were talking about this, you're like, last time they had a coin box, they debuted a boomerang the next tour. I remember you saying
Yeah.
that.
I think I might have said that. So
Yeah, I mean, they did it with the last 3 coin box characters now, so I think this is a trend.
I think it is. So it's Luigi Vacation. And he has a matching cart, which is the Roaring Racer. I think everyone was hoping it was going to be a Merlion. I'm not really sure why they're calling it the Roaring Racer. I was hoping it'd be called the Merlion. It's a slipstream cart, which is a little bit of a bummer. The Silver Manta glider, which is a blooper glider, is paired with that. So those are 2 new things and an old glider, but it's a good glider. It's got 23 courses at level 1. And I think I was looking in that it only has, I think it has 7 cities out of that list. So I think it is a
Not
very
bad.
useful glider and a good skill. I'm not sure why it's in this pipe, which is 6 high ends out of 100. It's the worst odds they give. But it's a brand new Boomerang character, so
Yeah, I think we've been a little spoiled with the 9 high-end pipes with the holiday celebration.
Mark, what do you think of this driver?
Will you pull
I-
for him?
actually, so I woke up last night around midnight and like I couldn't sleep. I was like, I have to get him. So I pulled him. I got him already. I I need one more ticket to put him to level 6. So I'm hoping one shows up in my shop the next couple days. So I
Whoa.
invested heavily into him already, but I think he's awesome. I don't have any high-end Boomerang character other than him now. So
Mhm.
I missed out on Kangaroo Yoshi, didn't have the rubies, and Ninja Shy Guy was like kind of the first one. And I didn't know how good of a Boomerang skill at the time he was going to be. So I'm very happy to get a Boomerang. I think it's probably the second best skill. Maybe it's kind of tied with maybe Lucky 7 and tied with Giant Banana. So I'm happy. I haven't really, outside of Mauser, I don't really have too many new characters. So I had to kind of keep up with Angela, I guess. So I'm totally psyched for him. It kind of stinks he's on the city course to start, but other than that, he looks pretty awesome too when I drive with him.
Kangaroo Yoshi was a city driver too, but he has a ton of courses he's on now, so
Yeah.
maybe not the worst to debut in a city.
Yeah,
Just-
I already looked at though getting to level 6. I'm like, what courses he adds? He adds another city course here in Singapore, and then he adds another one where I already have a Kamek at level 6, and so it's like I won't ever use him to get like those extra courses, but hopefully he gets a lot more good courses added here shortly.
Kristal, what are you thinking about this pipe? Are you gonna pull it or not?
I do like him a lot, and I like the Boomerang a lot. I have about 300 rubies, so my crisis is, should I be saving right now because I like to have a good amount in the bank, or should I blow them all trying to get him?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to do on your weekly without him if you don't get him?
I think I'll be okay. I think I do need him for the first week for one of the courses, actually. No.
I was going to say, if you're going to be okay, you could wait till the next tour video comes out and make up your mind.
Yeah, Singapore Speedway T, I don't have a driver, but yeah, I might wait. I like to think about my decisions way too long. So
Angela,
Yeah.
Ryan, what are you guys doing?
I want some.
You want every new character.
The skill. It's the skill. I said if he had a good skill, it'd be really tempting, and he is. And I don't know. Like I'm sitting on 226 or something like that. Rubies. So I have what would that be? 5 pulls about. And I haven't collected any from this tour, so I don't know.
Plus, you'll get 2 more weekly rankings if you get first.
Yeah. I mean, I can get pretty deep in the pipe, but
that's a little tip too. So if you're on your week 2 and you wanted something in one of these pipes, like you get an hour window where they give you rubies before they reset, like the whole entire tour.
Yeah.
So they close the weekly rankings like 1 hour before they switch over tours.
Yeah, so you can do last minute polls if you need to.
Right.
So I did just enough racing today so that I have 453 rubies. So if I need to, I can clear the pipe, but I'm going to get him.
yeah, you're gonna get him guaranteed.
Hopefully I don't have to clear the pipe. We'll see. I don't have a high-end Boomerang character, and I need one. And I do like Luigi. I would really, given the choice, I would take Yoshi, but I need a Boomerang high-end.
You
And
use
I
the
need him for
word
rank.
"need" very interestingly.
I need him.
He needs him. Don't question it.
And I don't have a driver for the first race, so
Yeah.
that would help.
Speaking of drivers and this tour, Tanuki Rosalina.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
She's saving me.
Me too. That's the only driver I have on that course. Do you know which course it was, Ryan?
I think that's Singapore Speedway R.
The third
Yeah.
one this week.
I have Pauline Rose, so I don't have to use Rosalina. If I get Luigi, then I don't have to use Rosalina either, or Pauline.
The Tanuki. Okay,
Sorry.
guys.
When I get Luigi.
So Ryan is gonna pull for him. So we will definitely post that video. Kristal and I are undecided, so maybe we'll have videos. We're not really sure. I'd like to, but we're for sure put up Ryan's of him trying to get Luigi Vacation. So Luigi Vacation is brand new to the game. I couldn't find him anywhere else, used anywhere else. I think he was inspired by Mario Sunshine, which is its own game. Let's talk a little bit about Luigi. He was created to provide a player 2 option when Mario came out, to kind of give like a second player somebody to play with that wasn't just Mario, a duplicate. His name was inspired actually by a pizza place close to the America headquarters of Nintendo. So the pizza place was actually called Mario and Luigi's. So that's where his name came from. Also, his name is similar to the Japanese word for similar, which makes sense since he's similar to Mario. He is a younger and more vertically gifted brother than his infamous brother Mario.
I like that. I like being vertically gifted.
Me too. He's got his own color palette. If you can see, he's a little bit different than Mario. He's got the green color palette, and he actually has slightly different skills. So if you play as Mario in a game, he's taller, which means that's always kind of good for a character. They can jump higher, like Rosalina. Peach kind of has the same thing where they have a bigger jump. He also, is kind of second fiddle to Mario, but he does now have his own franchise. He does all the Luigi's Mansion games, which Ryan and I were playing 3, and we really, really like it. Luigi is way more cautious than Mario, and sometimes he's like kind of a coward about things, but he's also a hero, so it's kind of a juxtaposition with how his character is. And his famous saying is "Okie dokie." So there's Luigi, what Luigi's about. I think everybody kind of loves Luigi because he's right in the Mario brothers, the pack of brothers. So he's a cool dude.
He likes green, so he must be a genius, right?
Yeah, could be.
I like his mustache better than Mario's too.
Yeah, it's like a little bit fuller.
It's a little bit more happier.
They're both plumbers, so they kind of have to have the same look. But yeah, he's a little different. I want to move on to the tier shop because I kind of found this tier shop pretty interesting. There is Luigi, because I think we all can agree this is also a Luigi tour. Like, it's the Singapore tour, but it's also a Luigi tour. So they have Luigi in the tier shop with his Fire Flower skill. He's got 10 courses at level 6. The Cucumber, which is a slipstream, also a super cart, like the super Luigi character, 13 courses at level 6. And then it has the Blizzard Balloons, which is a bullet bell glider, 16 courses at level 6.
Fun fact about the Cucumber, that was released at the 1 year ago at the tour following New Year's tour during Berlin.
Oh, cool. So I know why they're giving you Luigi. I think I know why they're giving you the Cucumber cart. Like, I think like palette wise, it's green too. And the Blizzard Balloons are useful right into your ranking.
Mhm.
What are we thinking about? Is anybody buying these, leaving them?
Blizzard balloons are going to melt in Singapore. I'll tell you that. It is always hot there and humid.
I'm not buying anything, even though the
know.
Cucumber is a good cart and it's a bigger cart.
I could buy it and would put it to level 5 to use on Waluigi Pinball, but I want to allocate my coins to daily selects.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but no challenge card is actually making us buy anything in the tier shop this time, right?
No, that's probably next week.
Probably. What do you guys think of the Blizzard Balloons? Because I think I was looking at them, and I think if I did buy them, that would put them to 3, and that would make it like my highest glider on that. I think I might have another glider at 3, but it would be an option.
I kind of like to have them at a higher level because it's bullet bill and it wouldn't interfere with coin box. But I already have the heart balloons at level 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really want to invest coins in it.
I don't think they're a super great glider, though. There are 16 courses at level 6, which is actually a pretty short list.
I've had it for a while. I've never really used it. I think it's only at level 2 for me.
Yeah, it's level 1 for me. I don't think I've used it either.
I haven't put tickets into it. I've just pulled it. or
Yeah.
gotten it as gifts a lot.
I think they've given it out as gifts, I think twice. I think that's why mine's at
Mhm.
level 2.
Mine's at level 1 though. So
Maybe I bought
maybe
it from a
just
tier
once.
shop. Yeah.
Probably bought it from Tier Shop because I think it's been in there multiple times.
Yeah, it could be. So let's go on to the token shop. And the 3 kind of noteworthy items at the top are the Black Shy Guy, and he's got a bomb cannon, the infamous, 9 courses at level 6, the Turbo Yoshi, which is a jump boost cart, 6 courses at level 6, and the Question Block glider, which is a coin glider, 12 courses at level 6. So obviously, if you collect enough tokens, you can get all of these. It's not really going to cost you anything but time. What do we think about these? Like, are we excited to see these in here? Or
I mean, I'm excited for the Turbo Yoshi because it's a base super glider from Daily Selects
yeah, super
Cart.
Yeah.
or cart. Yeah, sorry.
So is everybody else's question mark block maxed out? Because mine is.
Mine's at
Oh.
just at level 6. I got 8 more to go.
Yeah, mine's somewhere between 6 and 7. So I was happy to get it. It's
You're
a great
happy.
glider.
Mine's between 5 and 6, something in there. I'll get it maxed out once I have the premium super gliders maxed out.
Yeah, so I'll get some coins for that. I think that's the greatest item in here, is the question block
Yeah,
glider.
that's
It's not bad. The Turbo Yoshi,
mhm.
the jump boost, so it comes into play a little bit here and there. I have mine on level 7, so I just got coins from it, but it's not a bad cart.
Correction, I do have the Blizzard balloons at level 2. So we have gotten it twice. Sorry about that.
More editing for Angela.
Not the first or the last mistake I'll make while we're recording.
So the last thing I want to point out about the token shop is that we're back to the same old, no high-end tickets. Unfortunately, there is
Boom, boom, boom.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, there is a super cart ticket.
Come on, for the free to play players, give them a high-end ticket in the token shop every tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, it's a little rough.
it's not gonna break the game.
Or even 2 supers would be nice, huh?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not even that much. It's
Yeah, it's a little
I don't know.
lackluster, I have to say. The gifts this time, and I'm just gonna kind of highlight the gold pass gifts because the free to play people, I feel like it's just a normal wasteland.
Yeah.
So for gold pass this time, they're giving us Luigi, and they're giving us the BBIA parafoil, and they're giving us the Black B Dasher, which is a dash panel. It has 12 courses at level 6, and they're giving us the Blue Royale again, which they gave us also recently, and it's a jump boost cart. So I want to point out here that the jump boost cart, that's a super cart, has 11 courses at level 6, and the high end only has 12. So the super might actually be the better of these two. Then the last thing they're giving us, which they, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but they already gave it to us in Gold Pass, was the 8-bit jumping Luigi super horn.
Since
It's a
we've been
skill.
playing, yeah, I think this is actually the 3rd time it's been given out as a gold pass gift.
Yeah.
It had been a long time because I don't even know when it was given out the first time, because I think we had been playing for 6 to 8 months before it was given out again
Hey,
to us.
Give us out like a random cart that hasn't popped up in forever. It's a super cart.
Mm.
There's
Yeah.
there's a bunch that I don't have.
Let's be
Yeah.
creative with these gifts, right? Like, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a Luigi tour, so the 8-bit
Yeah.
jumping Luigi makes sense. At
Yeah.
least.
But who uses any of these items on a regular basis and thinks they're really valuable?
Don't you like the Blue Royale, Ryan?
Yeah, I've used it. I use it on DK Pass RT.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent super cart.
It's
That's
how
why I
do you
said I think
memorize
this.
that. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a couple other courses. Like it's a pretty solid cart. for
That's why I
super.
think it might be the best thing out of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that high-end card is bad. I don't
It
even.
is.
I've had it for forever. I've never used it.
I got it from
Yeah.
a premium challenge card and maxed out the base points, and that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, a little bit underwhelming gifts here overall. I feel
I
like
think this is the worst gold pass in a while. We've been pretty lucky
Yeah.
about getting like new coin gliders and stuff,
Mhm.
and kind
Mhm.
of some new, better like gold cards and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it was time to let us down.
so
Let's talk about the new challenges that popped up. So I did already mention the total points one, which now has 2 cards to it, and the points went a lot higher. But there's also Kart Pro is back.
Mhm.
So that challenge card will have you get into multiplayer, and then there's kind of different amounts of rubies to get. But the highest amount, which is 3 for one little section of the bingo, that is to be like Kart Pro, which is 3 first place finishes. And you can, it doesn't have to be exactly in a row. You can sustain it by getting second or third, right?
Yeah, you can either get first place 3 times in a row, or you get first, third, second, first.
you just can't
first.
get fourth or
Yeah.
worse.
Mhm.
It
Fourth or
breaks
soon as
the
you-
lower, yeah.
chain.
Yeah, as soon as
Or-
you get fourth or worse,
Yeah.
it all resets.
Yeah, or you can't have communication error. The
You
dreaded
can't have-
communication error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even race after under 2 minutes on the thing. So you know how it does the
Oh, and there's
countdown?
yeah, for the
Every
cup.
Because I always get communication errors under 2 minutes if I try to enter a race.
I haven't
Hmm.
noticed that. I only race multiplayer when I have to for a challenge.
Yeah, this could be a frustrating card, guys. Do we have any tips since we're on this? Sort of like our tip of the week here of how do you complete this card?
Turn
I'm
off
staying
auto
out.
item.
Oh, good one, Ryan. I'm staying out of it today and probably for the next couple days, where I'm not really trying hard because I know like everyone's in multiplayer and everyone wants first. So I'll just
Yeah,
let them complete their cards and try later when it's less competitive.
Yeah, and you can get it in the standard races, or if you have gold pass, the gold races. Either one works. So you don't have to have gold pass or anything. Don't worry about that. I would say like repeat what Ryan said, auto item off, use a red shell glider. That will help you get red shells to take other people out. Use a very good defensive driver or offensive. I think defensive might be a little more important here than offensive.
It depends like where you're at. Like if they're using 3 item boxes, then you would just want to pick
Yeah.
your top high-end driver. That's going to get you a frenzy, probably most likely. If
Yeah,
you're
it depends on the settings for the day, right? Of what
Yeah.
each race is giving you.
right.
If it's available, I like to try to only race when it's 1 or 2 items. That way you're not facing somebody that has like level 7 character versus your level 1, where they're more likely to get a frenzy than you. It can even the playing field more. And then like Angela said, you go for a defensive type item like bombs. Maybe you can use a triple mushroom character to help catch up if you need to, and drive the shortest possible lines you can. Don't worry about combo collecting coins or anything. You just need to get to the
Mhm.
finish line as fast as you possibly
It's a
can.
real race. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drive all fancy. Just get to the end first. That's
Yeah.
the goal.
Ryan had a strategy too of using a smaller cart too, like the gold
Yeah.
egg. I
Mhm.
think that
Hitbox.
actually is very good.
Now you like it.
I do like it. I got that done last night using the gold egg and one of my
Whoa.
red
See?
shells.
You had
So-
quite a
Smaller
night, Mark.
profile, it's more likely that you might be able to miss bananas easier that are left on the track, and maybe it'll be harder for people to hit you with their shells.
Yeah.
I would,
I kind of like the heart characters in
Me too.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Me
it's a
too.
great defensive skill to have.
Like you might have Peach at a pretty high level, probably if you've been playing a while. I like
Yeah,
to
if
use
you can
her.
get her to 5, or I think Daisy has heart too. Give it
Mhm.
at 5, then you get 2 hearts when the skill comes up.
I like playing as Boo in multiplayer. I think Lucky Seven's a good skill to go in with
Mhm.
because you have the protection of everything rotating around you. And then when you release, you can hit a lot of people too.
Yeah, the protection isn't 100% because when it comes around to like the blooper, mushroom, super horn, any item can get through those, and those don't provide defense unless you
I think
use
that's why I
them.
like the heart. It's 100%
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah. All right. So we hope you
Well,
guys
hold
can...
on, I'm not done. I got more tips. Know the track. And then my other tip would be if you can get around the track without getting blown up once, you're almost guaranteed to win. So drive very defensive. Don't release your red shells unless you have like defense, like a banana behind it to defend. I would say just drive more defensive than anything. And that'll help
Yeah.
you get top 3 every time. And then it's just a matter of getting a little lucky or getting a break here and there to get a couple firsts in there to get your 3 firsts and get out.
I think that's when I get most frustrated because I get way too excited. I'm like, oh, I can take him out with a red shell at the end. I can get first. And then there's always someone waiting for you to blow you up the second you blow someone else up.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a chain reaction. Like the second place person takes up the first place, the third place takes up the second, the fourth takes up the
Dominoes.
third, and then the guy in fifth that didn't do anything is all of a sudden in first.
Or eighth gets a bullet bill and they're
Yeah.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think they do 2 items a lot during Kart Pro. So you might be stuck with full frenzy items.
I agree with Mark though about racing, like kind of practicing and know the course. I've done that by accident and realized that really helped me in multiplayer. If you like race a cup that you know is about to come up in multiplayer, like race those 3 races and then go do them in multiplayer, and those races will be fresh in your mind and you can have a little advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to remember where the shortcuts are if there are any. If you have mushrooms, take the shortcuts. The shorter you can make the course, the better.
Yeah, and you do have like the 2 weeks to do this, so there is some time on this to get this, so don't get too frustrated. Sometimes I feel like it's all about timing who you're racing with, so like exit out.
Oh
go
yeah,
in.
if you can get in a race with one other person, you're good.
So is that a real thing to do that you guys can do? You and Ryan just like join multiplayer together, and if you get 3 firsts in a row, does it qualify for it or no?
It has to be in standard.
It has to be
gold
standard or
races.
gold. But Ryan and I play, we've talked about this before,
Yeah.
that we play defense for each other. And that's how we try to mark this up. So if you can get in a room with friends and like be like, okay, I'll get my 3 firsts, and then you'll get your 3 firsts. Like he'll run defense like mad for me behind me to help me get first.
Gosh. That's real love, huh?
Real MKT love. This card frustrates me to death, so it helps a lot. Let's move on, if we're okay, to the banners. So we've got 2 banners, one for 20, one for 40. The Luigi Parafoil Pack is this new Luigi Parafoil glider. And it's a bullet bill glider, which is a good skill, but you have to pay $20 to get it, unfortunately.
This is my crazy thing. Why would they do this and not just put in the week 1 pipe?
Yeah.
And they're gonna put a week 1 glider, the silver manta ray. It's been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
it is.
At least 6 months, if not more. Like, why don't you put the new glider in the new pipe?
I think they're trying to get money from Luigi fans. That's my guess. Is like somebody that loves Luigi probably wants this banner, or like wants this banner and this glider so bad.
What? A gotcha game wanted to get money?
What? Gotcha.
I think there also might be a Luigi pipe coming up maybe over the weekend. There's or
Mhm.
2
Could
pipe
be.
or something. I don't know why you wouldn't throw that in there in the Luigi.
I don't know. It being that it's a $20 banner, it's probably going to be a very, very good glider to have.
Probably. Yeah, that's 20. And the $40 pack is the Daisy Swimwear pack, which has Daisy Swimwear. She's a triple banana character. She's got 25 courses at level 1. And the Cact R, which is a Rocket Start cart, 17 courses at level 1.
First reappearance of the Cact R after it was in a $40 banner previously.
Yeah, and this one comes with 90 rubies. So if you want this Cact R, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that good. I think the yellow off-roader is a much better cart than this one.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, the one thing I can tell you is Daisy Swimwear again has 25 courses at level 1. That's impressive for sure.
What was her skill again? I
Triple
forgot.
banana.
Oh,
So I don't know. I think she could be a very valuable character, but I don't know if this is the best way to get her. I'm not sure.
They're
I
not
don't know what her-
terrible banners, especially with this Boomerang character that I think a lot of people are going to want.
mhm.
They're not totally giving you terrible things to buy.
No. I don't think anybody's too excited by this or will buy it, but
Not the best, not the worst.
yeah. So let's talk about the new courses.
I
They're
will say
all-
this: there's another banner coming up at the week 2 that when we get into data mining, we're going to talk about, which I think is going to be a cool banner if you're in need of rubies
Okay.
potentially. So I will say that.
Stay
Go ahead.
tuned. So yeah, let's talk about the new course. I love it. Who's on board? Who loves the Singapore courses?
They're really cool. They're really unique and fun to drive on. I need to
Yeah,
drive
they're
on them
very
more.
cool.
Do you guys notice they're actually pretty short?
Short, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's a bad thing, like it's probably means your points that you can earn are cut a little bit though.
Yeah, it's bad for trying to get 900,000 scores.
Yeah, well, for that you just need to average 25,000 points per course.
On a
So,
short course, that's hard.
yeah,
Yeah, it is. Good for auto racing. Maybe.
What
It's
do you
not
mean
the
good for auto race?
shortest, but
Oh, for getting points up. Yeah, it goes quicker.
for
Yeah.
auto racing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think the design is amazing. Like hitting us with the last one, the Bowser's Castle, and this, I'm like, these two courses are incredible. And to debut tour after tour, I'm really
Mhm.
impressed.
they're getting more intricate with them for sure, and I like that.
I don't know if you guys felt this way, but like when I was in Singapore, it kind of felt like a tiny Manhattan. Like there's skyscrapers all over and they're very modern and sleek looking. I felt like this course felt that way too. I like that
Mm.
it's at
Yeah.
night and it's kind of like you just feel like you're in a cool city, modern city.
You know, the thing I thought was fun was driving through the rooftop pool.
Yeah, me too. I loved it. There's the little Goombas in their inner tubes, and I was like, do I want to hit him? Do I not want to hit him? I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, then you bounce off of them.
It's like, this is way cool. Yeah, I loved it. It's a lot of jumping in the air and the skyscrapers, and it's just
Mhm.
very like you're above the city sort of some of the time, and like really interesting.
Bouncing off the blimp. Yeah,
How's
it's
the
a fun
music,
course.
Ryan? You listened to the music on the course?
I've had it muted.
I listened, I liked it.
It's okay. It's not my favorite music. I've been getting into the music more.
Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
to unmute.
Okay, so we are to what crazy thing did MKT do this week? And I already did mine.
Me too.
Ryan and
Nice.
Kristal.
Mine's about the rooftop of the hotel. So maybe I should go first.
Go for it.
Okay. So you guys mentioned that you go up to the top of this hotel. This is the Marina Bay Sands, and people call it like the surfboard hotel because the top looks like a surfboard, like because it's a
Okay.
big like platform on top of this giant skyscraper.
Yeah.
And that's where the pool is. So yes, I also thought that was really cool. And then I got to this race that's in rank next week, Singapore Speedway RT, the third one. And I was like, at the starting line, we're in the pool.
Yeah. That's when I realized it was a pool.
I didn't get that far yet. I gotta see that.
I
Yeah.
never expected that. Like you're racing in this it's one of the most famous pools in the world. You know, it has this incredible view. It's a really expensive hotel too. We did not stay there when we were in Singapore. But yeah, I was super surprised pleasantly by that. I thought it was crazy to be in the pool.
Oh man.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. So mine is about purple Koopa free running. Or
Oh, we're talking about that next. Do you want to wait?
okay.
So
I got out of order on the yeah.
Our crazy things are all over the place this
I know.
episode.
I
Yeah.
know.
so the next topic was going to be, is there any special tier ranking gift this time? And Ryan, it
Purple
is
Koopa free running.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Pre-running?
He's a double bomb, which I think somebody guessed, didn't? Like, did
Oh,
you guess that?
Yeah, I saw people on Reddit saying it, and it was like it just made a lot of sense that he would have bombs for some reason.
I mean, I guess I don't know where they got that, but they were right. I thought it was interesting. I was looking at his list, and he doesn't have a single Singapore course.
Okay. Well, that was
That's
my
good.
crazy thing.
Oh, sorry.
No, city course is good.
Ta-da!
Did you have any backups?
No. So the reason why that was my crazy thing is because like when they released Light Blue,
That's
Toad,
awesome.
and
I don't think you're getting any defense this week, Angela.
Yeah. So
Maybe you'll forgive me by next week.
So the reason why I thought it was a crazy thing is when they've been releasing these rank reward drivers, they've had a ranked course
Mhm.
to race on, especially for second week. He doesn't appear in ranked at all, which I thought was crazy. But at the same time, he doesn't have a single city course whatsoever.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And actually, I think I was looking at his stats. I think he has 5 courses, and all 5 of them don't have cornerbacks overlap somehow.
Oh,
What?
I might have the number off on that, but he could be the next really, really good super driver.
Interesting.
Even his like level 2, like where he gets 2 items per item box, only has 1 Singapore Speedway.
Oh, as his
At level
favorites.
3.
At level 2, like his
Oh,
middle.
his
the second
second
shelf.
His second shelf.
Yeah,
stuff,
so he's on
yeah.
the bottom shelf for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's just weird that they didn't even give him a single course that appears in ranked.
Yeah,
So
Keep your eye out, I guess, on how he develops and how many courses
We
he
shall
gets.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
'cause
is
even-
exciting though.
yeah, because Blue Yoshi is pretty much the best super rank reward or super driver. He even has Sydney courses. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
Interesting. Sorry. I took yours just for the information. Let's get into our data mining portion. And we're going to give fair warning. If you don't want to know what's coming next week, this is kind of a preview. And actually I saw something even beyond next week, if you guys saw it, that I didn't put in our outline, but I want to touch on. So yeah, just stop listening. Maybe go listen to our end song, hear us say goodbye. But here we go. So we're going to talk about things to come.
3, 2, 1, now.
The special 50 pipe that will pop over the weekend is a Pauline themed fun sort of. This is Pauline and her cool stuff. And yeah, so there's 3 Paulines in it. There's the Rose Pauline. She's a fire flower. There's Party Time Pauline, a coin box, maybe our least favorite coin box of all time.
I don't think it's our least favorite. I think it's Mario Kart Tour's least favorite.
Yeah. And then Pauline, just regular Pauline. And she is a lucky 7.
the worst lucky 7.
Yeah.
Then she is paired with 3 carts and 3 gliders. So it's a 9 item pipe, 9 possibilities. And there's the Platinum Taxi, which is a mini turbo cart. I actually have this cart. There's the Red Taxi, which is a dash panel. I think we might all have this one.
No,
Am I wrong?
the red taxi. I don't have any taxi.
Oh, well, I have it. I must have gotten it at some point as
You just
like
assume things.
the random
Steal
cart.
things off.
Why
of
do they
everyone.
let other people see your drivers, but they don't let you see your carts?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Or
Or
gliders.
gliders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like to see what you guys got.
I know.
Where,
I've been trying
do
to
you
figure out
have
how
it?
you have everything at level 6.
Mastered.
And then the yellow taxi, which is the jump boost. Then the 3 gliders are the Rose Parasol, which is a red shell glider, which totally matches Rose Pauline.
Mm.
And then the Magic Parasol, which is a banana glider. I don't know who this matches. I give up. And the
That's
glitter,
a parasol.
it's a glittering parasol, which is a brand new. It's beautiful. I love the design of this. And I mean,
it's the crazy rich parasol.
yeah,
I
crazy
named it.
crazy rich parasol to go with crazy rich Luigi. But
Would
yeah,
that
it's
be
in this pipe.
PTP. Maybe.
Party time, Polly.
Mhm.
Could be.
So there's two good things in this pipe. Kristal, Angela, what do you think are the two good things?
Rose parasol for sure.
Yeah.
The red taxi.
I was
I'd
just
say
gonna
Rose
s-
Pauline.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mm.
though, she's pretty good.
I'm not sure. I think the magic parasol is pretty good. I think it's like in my top 5 of gliders needed.
I think it had a longer list than I was
a
expecting.
banana
when I
though,
looked at
right?
it. Yeah, it's banana.
Yeah. It was a $20 banner during Halloween.
Sorry,
So-
Angela, what was the new glider? What
The
is
new
that
glider is the glittering parasol, which is kind of the
What skill
white
set,
and
though?
gold looking one
I'm not sure what skill it is.
with the design super horn.
Oh, ugh.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know that will turn out to be a great investment. The rose parasol has been an awesome investment for Ryan, and
Mhm.
he's used it so many times.
Using it again in rank? No.
So isn't the rose taxi and the red taxi? I think they look nearly identical.
I figured
Yeah.
out the difference.
There's
Do you
There's a
want to know?
bumper?
gigantic rose on the hood of the rose taxi. I
Oh, that was the difference I found. But
think
yeah,
it's a
that
little
it.
darker shade of red.
So the front bumper is not like silver. It's like a sort of goldish. Yeah, it doesn't match the other two cards. It would
Yeah,
stick
like a
out like a
gold.
sore thumb because of the bumper in the front. The metallic kind of front is a different color.
But the rose taxi has a lot better coverage, right, than the red taxi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very good card.
I didn't realize there were two different things. So which one's in this pipe?
The red taxi, the one I have.
Oh, rose
I think-
taxi is good. Red taxi is bad.
Yeah.
I thought
think
this
so.
was
Yeah.
the rose taxi in the pipe,
No.
but it's not.
Yeah, for a while I thought there was only one red colored taxi, and then I think I actually accidentally touched on the red one. It was like, wait, red taxi?
I'm glad we clarified because I might have gone for a red taxi when I really wanted a rose taxi.
The
Yeah.
red taxi is a dash panel. All the rose taxi is a slip screen. So, but the rose one's still better for coverage.
The rose has a ton of courses.
hmm
The yellow one is a jump boost, which I thought was interesting. And I did, like I said, I do have the platinum taxi, which is a mini turbo. I have not, I think it does say like 2020 on the back or something.
Yeah,
So it's kind of a limited edition sort of look, but I haven't used it. I haven't really leveled it up.
I believe the taxi, which would be the yellow taxi, was released during the original inaugural New York Minute Tour
Mm-hmm.
with Pauline.
I got
Yeah.
that somehow. I don't know,
yellow
That
is
would
it
have
in
been
the-
during second anniversary because they put all that stuff in the pipe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So who's excited about this pipe? Who is anyone even thinking about pulling, or how do we feel?
Oh,
Maybe.
you are right? Oh.
Maybe
Why?
free up. I don't have many tickets, and if I get some upgrades on Rose Pauline and the Rose Parasol,
Hmm.
and I don't have Party Time Pauline,
You're not
Okay.
missing anything with party time bullying.
I know, but more for like having all the coin boxes.
I'll say this is not the pipe I'm looking for.
Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't have everything in here, but I feel like I don't need it or want it as well. I love the design of the glittering parasol, but I'm not touching it.
It depends on if the week one pipe goes really, really well and I have a good surplus of rubies, I might do some 10 pulls. It depends on the odds just to get some upgrades. I don't want the majority of the stuff, but I think the magic parasol and the glittering parasol could also be good gliders going forward too.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Kristal, Mark.
No way, unless I click on it accidentally.
Let's hope you click on the 5, not the
Agreed.
5 rubies.
Agreed. Gotta
Would
be
you
careful.
rather accidentally pull that?
I
pipe
could
or
definitely
just
say my
rush?
kid like Mila grabbing at my phone like No, not
Ooh,
that pipe,
Pretty.
Red.
Mila.
So let's talk about the next pipe, which is even more interesting to me. Pipe 2, which will pop, when tier rankings end and then the second half of the tour opens. It looks like it's going to be a 12 and 100 pipe, and it's going to have Luigi theme to it. So it's got Painter Luigi, which is a lucky 7, Builder Luigi, which is a hammer skill, and Luigi Classic, which is also lucky 7. So 2 lucky 7s in one pipe. They are accompanied by the carts, kind of like the carts that match, that they're considering that match. So there's the Paintster, which is a dash panel, the Black Dozer, which is a rocket start, the Decal Streamliner, which is a jump boost, and then the 3 gliders are the Flying Easel, my buddy, which is a blooper glider, Mark, the Great Black Sail, which is Mark's buddy, the Bullet Bill skill, and the Ship's Wheel, which is was in kind of a limited 50 pipe a while back, which is a lightning glider.
Yeah, I was in the glider pipe with the black sails and all the manta rays.
It's got a
And
ton
the
of city
sails.
courses.
The
Yeah,
Ship's Wheel.
so
Yeah.
I'm
I've
loving
used
this.
it quite a bit. I only have a level 4, but for whatever reason, I still use it a decent amount. But
Yeah, I have it at level 3, and that was mostly because it was useful to put the level 3, but it does keep showing up in ranks. So I think if I get it higher, it could be very useful overall.
I'm just loving the fact that there are 2 lucky 7 drivers in here. I feel like that's really cool.
Yeah, they may be the worst 2 lucky 7 drivers that exist, though.
Are they?
no,
No,
pretty
Pauline
sure.
is. Pauline definitely is.
So I thought Classic or Luigi Classic only has like 14 courses or something.
he's not that bad.
Are
I
they
have him a
decent
level
courses?
5, and I can use him every now and then. Not like classic Mario or anything like that. But
Painter
I
Luigi has a long list too, doesn't he?
think Painter Luigi's sneaky good. I don't know. I don't have
Yeah.
any backup there, but he shows up a lot more than you probably given him credit for. I would say just off the top of my head, I could do more research on him though.
Yeah,
I was
I
saying
think his
Pauline. I was forgetting the Painter Luigi was lucky 7 too.
Oh.
I was saying
Uh,
OG Pauline and Luigi
Yeah.
Classic.
God.
yeah. Yeah, they probably are. But
I think Painter's decent.
yeah, I think his coin box overlap is pretty solid. Like he's good.
Yeah. And I like the items they're paired with. So Ryan, you think the Paintster is a very good cart, right? Didn't you?
It has I drafted. It has a
Yeah.
lot of courses. I'm guessing I got some boosts with being that it's going to be in a spotlight.
Yeah.
It's getting me some decent points in our draft.
Yeah. Like there's some interesting items in here for all, what they're mixing up here. It's an interesting
Mhm.
pipe to me.
Black Great Sail is fantastic.
I think
Right,
it's the
Mark?
best. Yeah, I think it's the best glider in the game.
Wait, did you just nod yes?
No, I was giving him like the really.
Sure looked like
I
a
don't know.
nod to me. That
It
was
just
odd.
it has a lot of coverage and it's
Yeah.
I don't know.
One interesting thing I learned recently is that and the Starry Great Sail have a lot of overlap.
Oh, so you go with one or the other.
Yeah.
Or you're like
Yeah.
me and you just put them both to 6. I pulled them a
Yeah.
ton in that glider pipe. Like those two, I didn't pull too many of them the manta rays gliders, but I just pulled those over and over again. So I was happy about that.
Yeah. I've got them
Could've
both at
been.
3.
Yeah, you guys, I don't think I'm gonna pull on this pipe, but I think it's definitely an interesting one here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull.
If you had extra rubies laying around and you didn't want to hold them, I would say this one's probably the better pipe of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good odds and there's a lot of interesting things in there.
Being that they're older characters, I'm not sure how their long-term viability is versus the brand new Boomerang, but
Mm-hmm.
If you're newer, it could give you some good coverage to start with.
Yeah. So the last thing we're going to talk about is the preview of the banners that are coming. So Mark, do you want to highlight the one that you were talking about that you thought was a little interesting here coming up?
Yeah, Mario Sunshine.
Mhm.
How awesome is that being a banner? I don't think
Mhm.
he's not available too often. So,
No.
No.
and then he's like the only giant banana that's a high-end driver. So his coverage is not good, but he's a cool character to have.
When you can use them, it's a lot of fun.
It
Mhm.
is.
Mhm.
I just wish his coverage was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's paired with this new cart that we were talking about, the jukebox buggy jump boost cart. Yeah, so we were wrong about the water rafting. I guess it's a jukebox. Ryan was right.
Jukebox on its side.
Yeah, so that would be a $40 banner and you get those two things. Yeah, maybe that would be the banner to go for if you have to.
Do you guys think that cart's gonna be good? It's
I mean, it's a
bigger cart
jump-
too,
it-
right?
It's
I
a
think I've
jump
seen it.
boost, so yeah, it
It-
does look big.
Yeah, it's at least medium to large. Which
And being
is
a jump
promising.
boost.
It's
Yeah.
a new card. It's a jump boost. I'd bet on it.
And it's paywalled, so behind $40 paywall too. So I would think it would be pretty good.
Yeah, the other banner that will pop next week is the Festival Wings banner, and that is a green shell glider. I actually have this glider.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think I pulled it as a random thing at some point, and it's actually a decent glider. It has a lot of course coverage. It's not the best because it's green shell, but I feel like with these green shell gliders, they
We
really
gotta give you
boost-
something.
Yeah, they really boost like the coverage and like they end up being
Mhm.
really good. So I don't think that's a terrible banner either. It is $20. That's the only thing you're getting, so it's like but
Does anyone know the odds of like gliders and the items and how much they boost it by? Like I would really like to know like what Mario Kart does with a green shell glider. Like does it boost like their chance to get green shells by like, is it 5%? Is it 25%? Is it 50%? Like if it was like around 5%, then I might start investing more in these green shell gliders because I think you're right, Angela. They have really good coverage in general,
mhm.
but
They
I-
also
I stick away from them in general
Yeah.
right now because I think it's harder to get that coin frenzy or coin box frenzy that you need.
Yeah, that's the thing is that so apparently the data miners say that the bonus skill on the glider has nothing to do with the odds of getting a frenzy. Is what the data mining has found. It feels like that's not the case while racing, but it's only supposed to boost the item you get when you don't roll a frenzy. If you go through the item box or use your ticket, the 3 items that show up, if you don't land on the RNG to get a frenzy, it just means that you're more likely to get whatever that boosted item is in the for the glider. And then you also get extra points for using it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
If
interesting.
that's the case, then I would maybe try to lean a little bit more towards green shells if that was truly the case. And otherwise, the other question I would have is, okay, does it impact the frenzy, but does it impact the chance of what frenzy you get?
It's not
Like, is it more
supposed
likely to
to,
get
but
a
I don't
green
know.
shell
Yeah.
frenzy?
It feels like it because man, there's times when it really felt like I was just getting coin, shell, coin, shell, coin, and it just felt like one of those should have been a coin frenzy.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I think that about wraps up our. Sorry, Ryan has
Just-
something.
Sorry, yeah, real quick. So they did update the standard high ends and the all clear pipe. So Peach Explorer has been added.
Whoa.
I think there was a cart.
And that just means she's going out of style.
Yeah.
Dinner.
She's out. She's on the
Um,
clearance rack.
She was so good for like
Cole's
last
clearance. Tell
Now
mom.
she just-
Yeah, I think there was a card edit. I'm not sure offhand right now. And then the one thing I definitely know is the Silver Surf Master was added,
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a decent glider.
Yeah.
which could be bad for it too. So
Well, I mean, I'd like to see more items in the all clear pipe where you're just getting the same old boring
Mhm.
stuff. So it's exciting.
yeah, I still haven't pulled the new things I added recently though. So
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps
Yeah.
everything up then. Our question of the week is still going to be the same. We're going to get into this for week 2. It was, who is your favorite driver of 2021? And if you want to add a why. So if you guys have more responses, get to us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're all at Tour de Kart, TOURDEKART. And we also have our basically our podcast website, which is tourdecart.podbean.com, and our YouTube channel is called Tour de Kart, a Mario Kart Tour channel. So look for us, respond to us. We love interacting with you guys, so let us know. Please subscribe, rate, and review, or hit the like button on our videos. Keep racing and hold your rubies.
Hold your rubies.
Hold your rubies.
hold your rubies.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks for
guys.
watching.
Bye,
and
everybody.
listening.